It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Oh, some strong running. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 46, here's second down and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The tight end in motion right. Purdy now to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Ayuk certainly established himself last year as a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL. He produced a first down on over 80% of his receptions. And so far, he's picked right up where he left off as he earns a new set of downs for this offense. And keep an eye on him. He can also find the end zone as well.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side, complete. That's Mason.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mason. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go big plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run here with Mason. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got Mason complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get into him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Still going. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
To throw is Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And Cup going to pick up a Rams first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On for the Rams field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. The drive begins with Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Mason. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Encroachment defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 44 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Moody for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he comes back with one complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing here, Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Purdy looking to throw. A dump off for Mason. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Mason. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy bootlegging it. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Stafford. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Mason, and down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing it into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Mason. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll try the left side. Mason. Now inside the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. L.A. readies for its next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 51 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Pushing his way through. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they can't bring him down.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Mason. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On third down, Mason. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 10, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Stafford. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run the counter. It's Mason. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Stafford now to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.